All right, guys, this is Jared Dodd here with my first two borns, Jared and Isaiah, and our latest edition, Miss Genesis. And we are talking about a really cool trip that we just went on. This is what happens when your eldest son goes up to his mother and says, I'm bored, I want an adventure. And she makes the mistake of telling husband, is we go on an adventure. And it was a good one, wasn't it?
Yes.
So we decided to go to the Guadalupe National, I don't know if it's called Monument or what, it's called Guadalupe Peak. It's in West Texas, a little north of Van Horn, which is kind of by El Paso, and it is the tallest mountain in Texas. So we got this amazing idea to hike the tallest mountain in Texas. But there was an issue. It's about 8 hours each way from our house in the car, and we only wanted to be gone one night. So what's the solution?
Drive there.
You hike during the night. So we left around 1 o'clock. We drove there. We went a little bit out of our way to see the Marfa Lights. Did we see the Marfa Lights? No, we didn't. But we'll get. Hey, for those of you who have heard or haven't heard of the Marfa Lights, I've been there. It's for real. So it's really awesome. Okay. So, but there's only like a 5% chance of seeing them. Anyhow, we went by the Marfa Lights, froze there for about 10 minutes, and kept on going. And we went up and we got to the foot of the mountain about 11 o'clock at night. And we reclined our seats back in the car, and we took about a 3-hour nap, woke up at 2 o'clock, and started going up the mountain. Because the whole idea was, it's about would you be quiet, please? We're trying to film. It's about a 4-hour trip up the mountain, and then another 4 hours back. So we thought, well, the only way we can get back in time to only be gone one night is to start hiking while it's still dark. And then that led us to another great idea, which was, hey, let's get up there and watch the sunrise. Let's get up there and watch the sunrise. So did we make it in time?
Yes.
We did. Was it easy or hard? Okay, so let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really hard, like us at the end of our Grand Canyon trip, how would you rate going up this mountain?
Oh, going up? I'll rate it maybe 6 or 7. Maybe
6 or
7, probably 7.
Jared, how about you?
Maybe 5 or 6.
Okay, well, you're more of a man than me. Yeah, I'm thinking 7, 8. I was huffing and puffing. These guys were kind of skipping and having a good time. But we got up there while it was still dark. We reached the summit, and about 5 minutes after we got up there, you started to see the glow of the sun. And within an hour, we were watching the sunrise. Now, elevation makes a difference in temperature, wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir.
It was really cold. We were all huddled together, survival tactics, hand warmers, all kinds of fun stuff. And then we went down the mountain and came back home, and we were gone. So we left at 1 o'clock on Thursday, and we got back in time for dinner around 5:30 the next day. So it was nothing but driving, hiking, and it was awesome. So this was spontaneous, it was fun, and yet this is the challenge that we want to give to dads, especially with your sons and daughters. Get out of the home. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, sometimes we'll watch a movie as a family, although we make sure it's a Christian movie, a God-honoring movie. But get out of the house. Spend time out in God's creation. Spend time talking with each other. Spend time having fun. He's easily amused by this beautiful girl. And, you know, this might mean unplugging your TV. It might mean putting your video games in a box and putting them up in the attic and taking a 6-week or 6-year or 6-month fast. But it was a great time. Now, here's the good news, dads. You don't have to hike the tallest mountain in the world to have a good experience with your kids. Okay, we're going to hand this distraction off, even though she's the most beautiful distraction I've ever seen. But anyways, it was really, really fun, and we just wanted to share that experience with you. Gentlemen, do you have any advice for moms and dads especially? Any advice?
Really, what you just said, sir, would be my advice. Exactly the same thing.
Turn off the television, get outside,
Yes, sir.
go hiking, get in a canoe, kayak. I mean, God has given us all kinds of awesome options in nature. Isaiah, excellent. Isaiah, you got any advice?
Really just spend more time with your kids.
Spend more time.
Doing good things, you know, not...
Doing good things, yeah. No, that's excellent advice. You know, very often I'll speak with people who are in their last stages of life, who are grandparents or great-grandparents, and none of them tell me, and you've heard these conversations I have with these men and these women, and none of them say, I wish I could go back and work more. What do they all say? I wish I could go back and spend time with my kids. I wish I could go back and just talk to my kids and just tell them how much I love them. So, guys, family rocks. These children that God has blessed you and I with, They are rewards from God. They are our greatest blessing. So let's invest in them to the glory of God. Thank you so much. Blessings to you and your family. We'll see you next time.